Hello and welcome back to Punches TV. Here with me we have Mr. Frank White. The first game was won by Mr. Coach Birkett, 23-21. It was very close and tight game. We're into the second game. This is going to be a 2 best in 3 set. With me tonight doing some commentary is Mr. Frank White.
Yeah, it's good night to the viewers. Unfortunately, I didn't say that earlier when I first arrived, but we just got straight into the game. You know, there's already proceedings, is already taking place. But yeah, as we say, Andy find himself down here the first game. As we said, they're very close off the court. I think that game was a little friendly too. On the court, in that case, I think he will pull out all stops now to make sure he wins this one because he has to.
Yeah, has no choice.
No choice, so he's eliminated. And you know, we in the tennis fraternity too. We like to hackle. You know, we like to hackle.
Yes,
so
that's part of
so Birkett takes him up here tonight. You know, there's going to be some hackling going on.
Of course.
And I don't think Andy really wants that right now.
But on a side note, we have some guys from St. Vincent. I don't know if you observed them.
Yes, this guy here.
Who's your take?
I think it's good. I think it's good that the rest of the Caribbean is getting involved in the sport. It helps us a lot also then. I saw the contingent from St. Vincent early up in the year here. I went to the camp at BET, the academy. And I saw them there. They played. Some of the younger guys played in junior tournament. I saw one of the more senior guys, more the leader of the group. So his player Scott tonight. He had a tough opponent in Scott, obviously.
Yeah.
But hear a lot of cheers coming forward, a lot of roars, and he seemed to play some shots that excite the fans. So once you get to enjoy the game, and you know, you get them to know that it's competitive, but it's also enjoyable. So you enjoy when you compete. You don't take it personal. You don't even the hackling. That's a part of our tennis thing. You know, you
fair play.
You know, you beat them and say you soft, but that doesn't mean nothing with that. You know, that's just always expressing. All right.
But all goes for the marketing of road tennis, not only in Barbados but throughout the Caribbean.
Correct. And if the outside world, if it's the Caribbean, it's supposed to be closer to the chain. And if we can seem to attract the Caribbean, which is our closest neighbors to the game, how can we attract the Europeans and the Asians and the other people of the other continents, the Americas and other places? So we need to get it close to our brothers first, and our brothers are going to help us spread it, you know? Because a lot of people come to the Caribbean, but they might not come to Barbados, but they can go to St. Vincent, they might go to Jamaica, they might go to Grenada, they might go to Guyana, and the game is being played there. So they still get a little knowledge of it, still get to play and what's not, although they're not actually in Barbados, which is our indigenous game that we definitely need to push, and we are pushing it very hard thanks to the president, Mr. Blunt, and the World Tennis Association. Also for all the private entities too, the Professional World Tennis Association, all who's involved, you know, I give credit.
Yeah, National Sports Council.
Everyone that is the Minister of Sports. I think the last 2 or 3 Ministers of Sports, we have put a lot of emphasis on a lot. In World Tennis. Mr. Lashley before our president, which he was our previous World Tennis, Minister of Sport.
Minister of Sport,
I saw him a lot at Silver Hill. I used to see him at all the big tournaments. So I don't want to be a political or anything like that because we don't do that in tennis out there, you know. I'm pie man as a hammy man, you know. So we work with whoever's working with us, you know. So everyone works with us. He works with everyone, and it's all for the good of the game and the promotion of the game, and it's all good. Yes. You find it here now in this game though that this seems to be. He's called for his towel stroke.
I hope he's not going to throw any towel out.
No, he's not going to throw it in. No. I don't think it's a throw it in.
He called for it.
He has a 5-point lead.
I just have a little
you know, all that's part of it, you know. All that's part of it. You have the viewers that might not be actually here, so a little humor still keeps you, tuned in, you know. Sometimes you get a little stagnant and a little quiet and a little still, you know, so monotonous and everything seems to be same old. So a little humor thing in between, you know.
Yes.
Keeps everything just how we want it.
But I think commentary, we have to keep the commentary on raw tennis. The commentary is like the, always say like the motor that's going to push the sport.
Yeah, because a lot of people they might watch the game, they might not necessarily know the point system. That we are playing the 21 points, they might not know the length or the size of the court. All these things we should be doing our commentary too. We allow you to know that the court is 21 by 10, and you know, we let you know that the game goes to 21 points, and we tell them exactly like how a game can be juiced. If you're locked at 19, you have to get, or or 20, who gets the 21st, and they're joined by the opponent, then you have to get two. You must win by 2 points. So you need to get 2 points in order to win the game. So while we entertain them, we try to educate them too as well, you know?
Yeah. You see that point there, Birkett is playing with his limitation. You know, keeping the ball on one side of the court, but you have to get that turn to the other side. You know?
And the split return is a common tennis shot. It's not a natural shot, you know. You have to work very hard to really have a turn in your hand, you know.
You're perfectly right, guys.
But there he pulls off.
Yes, he pulls off.
Not with a lot of depth, but it was still a turn, you know, and it was played effectively. Right timing, as I said earlier, right timing, and it was effective. Nice shot.
But you're perfect in terms of the turn and raw tennis. It's not, like you say, it's not natural.
No.
You're not able to take the ball from your right side and carry it to the left.
Correct.
It calls for a lot of practice.
It calls for a lot of practice, and it's the harder shot to play when you are not training. When you are not training, you can play the ball straight, or you can push the ball, you can block, or you can push around the court. You see, turning the ball when you are not training, the turn is one of the hardest shots to play.
Or if you're in a turn under pressure, it's difficult to play.
And it's one of the most beautiful shots to see too. When you see a man double turn or triple turn, and that's why I always think that I always say, despite people might not agree with me, but Japan is the best tennis player in the world. You know what I mean? Like,
you need the best looking.
That can be debatable. He probably not have the tournaments on his belt to claim that, but for me, when I watch him play, the way how he strokes the ball and how he has a constant turn, he can turn the ball from anywhere on the court. You know that old school tennis from Tiny and them boys.
His footwork is perfect.
Right.
Good footwork.
Tiny and them boys. He told me to learn a lot of it from a guy in Hansel by the name of Iran. If you watch it, Iran play too. Iran has perfect footwork and stroke the ball very well. Has a very beautiful. When the turn is played correct, this is another thing. It is a point winner.
Yes.
When you set up the man to his backhand and you turn him to his forearm and the shot is played with the right timing, as I will always emphasize, it is a winning shot. It's a point. So you have to have shots that you play to win a point. The shots you have to go for in the game that you know this is a point. The player might get it back on, but even when he gets it back on, he's out of position. So it's still a point because you have the rest of the court all open up to you and you can still put it away.
Yes. Yeah, I hope our viewers are absorbing this information from Frank White, a guy who has a lot of experience in road tennis.
Yeah,
right now we see here Anderson Smith having the lead, 14. 15-8. He's leading. Yeah, he's leading in the second game. Let's hope that he continues with this momentum.
Yeah, 7-point lead.
But he has to win this second game.
Yes, he has to. There's no way. So I tell you, he's not going to be as friendly as the first one. I think he's going to dig deeper. He's going to put on some more balls. So Birkett can maintain to push that ball to his backhand. That's one of what Birkett does. He can lock a corner and he can push the ball there constantly. And that's a good style of tennis.
Yes. That's sometimes players, you may not be a high standard, but you have to play within your limitation. Don't try to be like a Antoine Daniel, a Mark Griffith Venom, or you know what I mean, a Shaquille Nurse.
Correct.
Play within your limitations and play within your strength.
There's so many styles of tennis, and you know we say tennis styles beat styles.
Yeah.
So you might be a better player than me, and there's a guy that you beat. He beats you all the time, but I get him beat.
Yes.
When he beats me, I win him. I win against him. So styles beat styles, and that's one of the beauty about tennis. You can watch 15 different players, and none of them.
Lovely shot, passing shot there by Mr. Birkett.
None of them plays the same way.
Birkett is looking on the barrel of the south, 17-9.
Yeah, I told and he's going to be. You can't take too straight away from Birkett. The hackling is going to be too much.
Yes.
So Andy needs to win this game, and then I think eventually we'll win the set. As I said from earlier, I always favor him to win the matchup. Like I said,
but he's not playing that rash shot, you know.
Right. He's taking away that attacking shot that he doesn't have right now because he's not having the court time.
So Birkett is a very slight player. Birkett is not sending the power to him.
Right.
So he can't really attack it.
He's not playing with the weight. He's playing more sure.
Yeah. Going back to the commentary, right? I know you are a wrong sportsman, right? You seem to be a revival in cricket in Barbados, and that's due to the commentary that is going on. You know, the 2020 cricket that have, right? So that's something that we have to invest in world tennis. You know, that's a way for us to market the game. Like you said, you know, and introduce people to the rudiments of the game, you know.
Yeah, the entertainment and the education all comes in one, right? Because as you said, people that are going to watch it on TV are probably not even live in Barbados.
Yes.
So they still need to know exactly the point system, the size of the court. You know, some people can listen to things and they can get up and go up here in the court. We tell them the length for the court and the width for the size, and tomorrow they wake up and say, no, I heard that man say the court is 21 by 10. And they might not be perfect, but they can create something to start from, and once you get a start, you know, you can grow from there.
Yeah, Carote, as you know, is very adaptable.
Yeah.
The second game goes to Anderson Smith, 21-10. We're into the third and final game. The players were third at 10.